Hi, I'm David.
I'm Tommy, and this is our presentation for our air rocket. Our main project was to build a rocket that could go 150 feet in the air and can withstand multiple launches, and the rocket's powered by air.
Our budget was $40 over, but we went about $5 over. The changes in our project. Our project didn't change much during the course of the quarter, but due to a missing piece, we had to slightly alter our design. So the piece that we had to change was when we connected the tube to the pump, we couldn't find a proper piece to fit there. So we had to epoxy it, and we tried that and it didn't work, and then we tried PVC cement, and so far that's worked.
Challenges. The challenges we had were, as David just said, the missing hose barb. We handled this by epoxying the tube just straight to the pump or the PVC cement. We drilled in the wrong place when we were making the base, which was really more of a setback than a challenge. Another challenge was that the equipment wasn't all in at once. So we basically just made more layers of epoxy on our rocket if we didn't have materials in. The last challenge that we had was the tip of the rocket. After every launch, we have to de-straighten the tip, so we put a couple layers of epoxy over the tip, and that made it work.
Successes. The air chamber. We chose this because our fast construction gave us time to make up for some small setbacks. Basically, we built the air chamber really fast, and so it gave us some extra time. As the base, we made it so it can fold together, so it's easier to move and take to places and just move around basically. And then we made a button so to open up the electric sprinkler valve. And then the launch, we chose this because when the rocket launched for the first time, it felt like we had achieved our goal, but yet we still had a lot more work to do, such as making the tip stronger and adding a few fins.
Would we do this again? Yes, definitely. This was a really fun project for us, and some changes we would have done. We would have focused more on the tip of the rocket rather than the body, epoxying it. And we also would have tried to make the launch tower lighter so that it was more portable.
Documentation. I think we should deserve a fair or whatever, because even though our project was a success, our documentation could have been better. Because towards the beginning of documentation, we weren't doing the proper job, and we weren't really adding pictures or anything. And we didn't really state why we thought what we had said, and that some challenges we had faced if we stated that, and we also did not use the rubric. Yeah.
The best part of the project for both of us was launching the rocket, because it just meant that we had succeeded in our project. Making the pressure chamber, we said earlier that this was really the easiest part, and it was also the quickest. First we primed the two pieces. We primed that part, and then we primed the end part.
So we primed the inside, both pieces,
and then we put the cement on them and put it in, and we let them harden, which made it airtight, which was essential for our project. And the pressure chamber was completely assembled like this in a pretty quick, timely manner. So
it took less than a day. Building the base. We built this part took quite a bit of time, but yeah, it took about a week, and we ran into some difficulties, like Tommy said earlier, when we had made these boards right there too close in, so then the top board would not fit, which the air chamber would have sat on. So we had to unscrew all the screws, which was the screws were kind of hard to put in. So and we had to move everything out by about an inch, and that was one of the challenges we had in there.
And building the rocket, as we said earlier, we used epoxy, which is this plus resin. When you put the two together, in about 5 minutes they get pretty solid, and then they stack completely in 24 hours. And this provides like a really solid body. The carbon fiber is basically epoxy with sheets of metal in between in layers. So it's like metal, epoxy, and we basically did the same thing but with paper and epoxy. So that's how we made our rocket. And this is our video.
See ya.